Drop it.
And what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? We got everybody in the chat. Good morning. Good morning, John. Good morning, everybody. All right. Let's get right to it. I'm actually in the trade. I'm going to close the trade. I'm going to explain why I'm closing the trade. Hopefully this trade remains profitable long enough for me to explain why I'm closing it. And then we're going to show you how to trade like a pro, like just period, okay? So chat, hey, hi, whatever. I'm not going to lose money because of you. So here we go. We're into trade. You guys see here how we're on the rejecting from Gabe's trends, right? That is non-negotiable. We see how like it's Gabe trends and a level. We could zoom in. You guys see I'm up 3,300 bucks, 3,000. I'm just gonna close that trade. I'm gonna trade it profitably, and I'm done. Why? Because of my system, Gabe trend 200, whatever. We're done. Now, if I want to be bullish, I'm gonna go ahead and set a buy order on the other side of this, on the other side of the 200. Remember, guys, there you go. You see it's in real time. You're getting that rejection back down to an entry here. We saw that all morning. We're good. Now, how do you trade like a pro? Well. You trade like a pro by trading like a pro. It's really that simple. What do I mean by that? It's trading objectively and not caring about what you feel, not caring about the bill you have to pay, not caring about how much money you're going to make. It's just trading like a pro and trading what you see. That's what we do here at Trade 1348. Okay, and this is what we will be talking about over at Gabe Trends, right? GabeTrades.com. GabeTrades.com. You know, that is going to be a separate community. Guys, what I'm going to show you is 1348 and its evolution. And once you understand this, you will be able to trade effectively. But you have to promise yourself, and you have to promise me and the system that has been created, that it's been years in development, millions of dollars spent, a system being created so that you have a shortcut in life. Respect it. I don't care about your greed. I don't care about, I really don't care about any of that nonsense. I care that you're trading responsibly and effectively. And of course, you know, you might want to call this magic. But again, as I said, we did the homework for you so you don't have to. Okay. So yes, without further ado, we're just going to cover the system. Once you understand the system and its evolution, you will be an effective trader. Yeah, this is 1348. Finally, I feel like I've reached a point where you don't need me. You just use the system. You don't need me. And I personally feel like I'm better off as a mentor, a trainer, and a coach, not a fucking parrot that's just regurgitating the same thing over and over and over for people who just refuse to submit to the system. So we have proof of concept. You guys have seen it over and over. I'm going to show you the evolution of 1348, and it is indisputable. Once you understand this, it's just, you'll never trade the same way again. Okay, this is basically my secret to making $65,000 to $70,000 a week consistently. You guys have seen me do it consistently over 3 years. It's not how do I do it. What's my secret? I'll tell you, my secret's discipline. So let's get right to it. Okay, let's get right to it. Now, let's start with good old 1348, right? Good old 1348, you guys know what this is. Let's zoom out, right? If you guys think that Gabe's trends is, I guess, a deviation or deviating away from what 1348 is, you are sadly fucking mistaken, okay? So what we have here is, of course, we have a 1348 cross that happened here. Hence, we have the grain cloud. And of course, we like to trade away from the EMAs. Correct, guys? Correct. Come on. Let's remember, we trade away from the EMA. So if we zoom in, we can see how like that's the 48, and we want to see price action break away from the 48. When it does that, it allows, it allows for the cross. You guys remember that very concept, right? You understand that. So you're trading away from the EMA. So you want to break above the 48, or you want to break below the 48. We talk about this. We've talked about this over and over and over. Okay, now, here we go. This is basically the cloud here letting you know, hey, we're bearish. That's great, right? Where are we bullish? Where are we bullish? Now, you got dumbasses who want to go ahead and say, okay, well, we're bullish here, we're bullish here, we're bullish here, right? You got some dumbasses who want to go ahead and trade the band. You don't respect the band. And in fact, you don't understand how to use the band. The band is an exit signal, okay? It is not an entry signal. You guys have heard me say this over and over and over again, and I'm going to show you why. Again, the evolution of 1348 is designed to keep a trader safe, right? So the trade is bearish here, right? Let's add a layer, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to add Titan AI. Now, Titan AI tells you very much the same thing. It is an additional layer of confluence. We have a trade design down that, aligns itself with the 1348 cross down, with price action breaking below the 48, price action breaking below Excel, and of course Excel giving you a red line here going with the cloud. Now, what we see here is we are below the 200, so therefore we are biased to going short. Now, whenever you have an impulse to go long, just wait. Why? Because you will more likely get a signal to go short again. You have to be able to control your impulses. And one way to control impulses is to not be in the party in the first place, right? That's why I'm away from everything. I play catch. I like to play catch. Sometimes the ball doesn't come to me. Sometimes I'm playing left field. The ball's going right field. I'm not chasing right field. I'm not chasing that ball. I'm waiting for it to come to me. So this is what we have here. I'm waiting for the trade to come to me, right? Of course, my thesis needs to be bullish. I'm going to go ahead and get away from the 200 a little more just to give it some room to breathe, right? Okay, so you guys get that. We're bearish. Excel says we're bearish. Here, Excel says bullish, right? Green, pivot. But you're going against the trend. So then in the evolution and teaching you guys how to trade safely, we said, hey, trade away from the EMAs. Wait for a break away from the 48. And what was happening here was people were front running the cross. You're front running the cross. So, well, damn, yeah, the system's not going to work that way if you're front running. So then we had to add additional confluence. All right, so as you can see here is nothing but gray candles here, 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 chop, chop, chop. Respect all of that. That's what we're doing. Remember, we're not bullish until we get above the 200. This is why we have that rule in place. So you're not doing this. Am I making sense? And Hot Potato, please take this video and post it in our app for everyone to see. This is the singular most important video you will ever watch regarding trading, because we just put it out there for you. Okay, so it's all laid out for you. So yeah, you have no business going long here. You have no business going long here. Why? That's why we have the rule in place. We go long when we're above the 200. So essentially what we're doing is we're sitting still. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. We are sitting still, okay? So, cool. Now, we add an additional layer of confluence. And this is Gape trends, okay? Now, what we have here is a 1348 cloud alongside Gape trends. Oh, interesting. I want to show you guys something. You want to avoid chop? You see how the cloud is still red, but Gape is green? That's probably chop, right? The cloud and Gape trends do not agree. It's probably chop, okay? Now, what we're looking for here, we got a shift in trend. market open. We got a shift in trend. Gabe trend says bullish. Let's go ahead and take it off once again. Do we have bullishness on the 1348 cloud? Yes, we do. We have confluence. So because we have confluence, now we're saying, okay, to truly go bullish, we need to break above the 200 because Gabe trends at 1348, they agree. The EMA's crossed, Gabe trends is green, right? So far is bullish, but this here, consider it like the Godfather, right? Trades can oscillate and be bullish and bearish and oscillate in a range, but here is the truest indicator of bullish or bearish, above the 200, below the 200, okay? So now we have the system put together, and you can see with absolute clarity where momentum is going on the condition that we break the 200. Otherwise, guys, what are we looking for? We're looking for a 1348 cross down with a Gabe trends color change down to be in confluence of our number one rule. We're below the 200. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? The system lays everything out to you. I don't want to be a parrot. It's a waste of my time and talent and ambition. That's why we have GabeTrades.com, right? Those traders will get the best version of me. What I have done is what I set out to do when I launched 1348, was make the system standalone where you don't need me. And I've accomplished that. In order for you to reap those rewards, you simply have to listen. Look at that rejection there. Enough said. Enough said. Look at that rejection. Are you guys entertained yet? Are you entertained? Because, yeah, let's catch up to the chat here because I want to know what you guys are saying. Are you guys entertained? For the cloud, Supertrend cloud is more streamlined than a 1348 cloud. No, stop you. No. Okay. This is a classic example of someone who's just really just not listening to anything I'm fucking saying. I just explained to you what this is. Supertrend, involved or not, you could take it off. Take it off. You can take it off. You streamline everything, and you'll see, based on everything I just said, that is all you need. Now, when you go ahead and you make it complicated with everything you just thought I said, and adding something to what I'm not, if I wanted Supertrend. So Gabe trend came out to replace the three the super trends. Now the three super trends are so fucking powerful, but here's the problem. Here is the problem, right? People overcomplicate it. They start trading in between the super trends. They start chasing candles in between the super trends, and then they justify it by calling it a scalp. It is dumb, right? I am up to my eyeballs in trying to make this system simple. So if you're going to go out of your way to complicate it, I really can't help you because I just explained it clear as day here. Okay? I made it clear as day here. If we go back to the chart here, you don't need to know the difference in clouds. Just know what I'm saying. Go ahead and figure out the difference in clouds once you have the repetitions. Once you put the repetitions in what we're doing, you can then surmise what I intended with the super trends. Okay? You will be able to. But you need the reps, right? in what I just explained in simplicity, with number one being the 200 being a bias, and then letting 1348 and Gabe trends be your confluence along with Excel. That's why in our evolution of 1348, we decided to color code it. So what we have here, once again, is just, it's disagreement. That's what we have. Chop. You will avoid chop. You will avoid chop by just respecting the rules. I think some of you have a very unhealthy relationship with money or what financial freedom actually means. And so, therefore, because you can't define it, you're constantly trying to chase a definition, and that definition is you're attempting to define it through your P&L in your portfolio. And financial freedom is simply compounding. It's compounding your wealth on a daily basis and doing the things to compound your wealth on a daily basis. It's not making the biggest trade, the $1,000 trade, $10,000 trade. It's not. And, I'm part to blame, right? Because everybody wants to make Gabe money, if you will. And I'm part to blame. But let's understand that I'm 15 years and I'm taking my 15 years and I'm saying, hey, look, you're starting. Don't make the same mistakes I made. And we get to cut your timeline. We get to cut it by 70 to 80%. So you don't take 15 years to get to where I'm at. Does that make sense? Orlando didn't want me to yell at him. Okay, so back to this. So we have a trade design down. We have multiple confluences with exception to Gabe's trend here. Now, what the market has shown us is it's been playing ping pong and chop. Once again, I'm going to trade away, right? I would have to trade away from the cloud here, right? Trade away. That's it. That's what we have to do. Does that make sense? Right? I'm going to play catch. That's what I want to do. I want to play catch. It's really, really that simple. I'm not going to chase the candle down. I'm not going to FOMO into a candle. I'm going to play catch, right? So let me actually put my sell order there, and let me delete that line. And we're gonna play catch. That's what we're gonna do. Right here, play catch. Right? It's either gonna come left field or it's not gonna come at all. But I'm not gonna chase it. Does that make sense? Okay. So stop it. You don't have to, you don't want to overcomplicate it. There's really no reason to overcomplicate this, right? Making money isn't complicated. Unfortunately, you've been taught a condition that money requires hard work, and then, we're trading and we're giving ourselves more work than necessary because we've been taught that money requires hard work. We're conditioned to that, right? People spend the first quarter of their lives trying to become a professional at something, right? Grammar school, junior high school, college, post-grad, professional. It's, my God, you're spending a quarter of your life trying to be somebody. That's fucking wild to me, right? You could spend 25 years trying to be somebody, or you could spend the next 3 years, right? Following rules and achieving the financial freedom that you aspire to so that you can truly be whatever the fuck you want to be. Honestly. It's just a fact. Okay. Everybody wants a fast track. I mean, okay, yeah. I'm just waiting to get filled there, guys. I'm just waiting to get filled. But Insider says everyone wants to fast track, and he fell victim to that mindset. And trading on the 30-second. That was too fast, man. Woo, that was way too fast. Hilarious. Hilarious. Mm. Yeah, it's a fast track. We just follow the rules 100%. So going back to this trade, I'm just chilling, not chasing nothing, right? Think about it, guys. Why would you want to trade? Why would you want to chase this, right? Even if you manage to get a fill, you don't get follow through. So why would anybody want to chase this nonsense? Yeah, okay, maybe I get an entry here, I get no follow through. And this also proves a point. For those who do want to scalp, if you just trust what the chart's telling you, let me show you something. You had a trade entry here at 9:35. You could have closed your position at the top of Gape Trends. You got a trade entry here. This is at 10 o'clock. And you had a wick that came all the way down to Gape Trends. If you insist on trading this way, just know that Gape Trends is literally showing you where the hell you got to set your take profit. Guys, how many times have you seen this over and over and over where price comes to the very edge of Gape Trends? It is fucking magic, is it not? Is it not, guys? It is magic. Really. Let me just get away from this guy right here because we do have a previous candle that came all the way down here with that wick. So I'm just going to hang out here, right? How many times have you guys seen that? Um, let's see. I have a buy stop above the 200. My sell stop, which is basically my sell order. Here we go. Am I going to get a fill? Let's see. We have Gape Trends flickering. It's flickering, right? So let's see what happens. But no way am I getting caught up in chop. Is it helpful to play a break and retest of Gape Trend? Daniel? Bro, just, you just play the break. And then you use the retest. If you're going to play the break, right? And it comes back to Gape Trends, that's pretty much where your stop's going to be, right? Because you don't want to be too wrong, right? Price action has no obligation to have follow through, although a break of Gape Trends sort of kind of signals that, hey, we're breaking down, right? So you might want to use that as your stop or use your DSR range as your stop. It's the DSR range right up here, 23.25 points. You know, with the 23.25 points, guys, essentially what your one-to-one should be. If you're risking 23.25 points, your one-to-one is 23.25 points in profit, right? That's basically what you're doing. So once you know what your DSR is and you're attempting to secure profit, you could use DSR as your stop and say, okay, well, my DSR won't be 23.25. My DSR will be 12. So you discount your risk and you cut it in half. This is literally giving you your one-to-one at this very moment in time. Now, Daniel Mitch, I need you to stop overcomplicating it because you, like Stop You, are like the kings of overcomplicating things. And it's just completely unnecessary. You know, maybe in real life, you guys are smarter than me. But when it comes to this, you just shut up. Seriously. And keep it dirt simple. All we're going to do is wait for a break of the 200 up here or a break of Gape Trends down here. That's it. Right? That is it. That is it. All right, 1 second, guys. I got to put you on mute. Alright, sorry about that, guys. It's, yeah, we got shitty price action anyways, right? But, yeah, that was actually Chevy finally getting back to me. Uh, yeah, my truck's been on a Chevy lot for a week and a half, and they called to authorize 5 hours of, yeah, diagnostics or whatever. I'm like, whatever. They're like, oh, we don't know if the car's covered under warranty because you installed an aftermarket system. Don't ever let anybody play you like that. Like, they have to be able to prove that an aftermarket system caused an issue or a known issue, which is a steering wheel column lock, a known issue with Chevys. My God, those cocksuckers. Yeah, John, they're trying to play that nonsense, but they have to be able to prove it. Any lawyers in the chat? You have to be able to prove it, right? That any alteration to an audio system, yeah, just audio, it has nothing to do with steering lock column or transmission. Yeah, the Magnuson-Moss Act. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they're like, "Are you okay with $1,200?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." So now I got to make $1,200, guys. Come on, let's go ahead and make $1,200. Yeah, they love trying to blade warranties for whatever. Yeah, they just do. Yeah, yeah, assholes. Um, let's see. I have a 2002 Chevy Tahoe. Still runs good. Never noticed that sword tattoo. Oh yeah, this is Thundercats. Mumra and Lionel. Thundercats. Okay. Let's get to it. All right. So we got to trade. I gotta make some money, and let's look at this, right? So we have a lot of chop here, a lot of whole nothing. All right. So we're just gonna look for opportunity relative to the rules, and so we got gold as GC. Yeah, this one here is pretty. That's pretty, right? Because we get a break of Gabe's trend right above the entry up to the 200 there. That's pretty, but not quite there yet. Then let's go ahead and look at CL. Now CL just okay, guys. This is textbook 1348. Huh? Trade design, right? 1348. We get the cross. We get the Gabe's trends. We are above the 200. Clear as day, is it not? No, Rob Dale. No. No, people just don't read. It's actually 500. You can't buy it for 250 now. I raised the price because everybody's trying to come in last second, like 250, 250, 250. Like, no, no, no. I've been giving you guys a heads up for 2 months. So it's 500. So, anyways, entry textbook. So I missed that trade. And I'm not going to go ahead and go short with it. Right? Does it matter that NQ gave trends and MNQ gave trends is different? MNQ broke gave trends, but NQ bounced off of gave trends. So let's look at MNQ. This is MNQ here, and let's see, NQ. Am I missing something? Am I missing something here? Right? I don't know. Let's see. That's NQ. This is MNQ. I don't know if I'm missing something other than like the candles, right? Is different. Actually, how potato? You want to explain that? There's a slight variance, but not anything of significance. Not anything. No, there's no variance there. It's NQ is MNQ. Uh, they have different volume. Landon Lewis, good point. We got to see a break and a hold because we got to bounce. Dum 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 dum. No, there's something. Huh. Yes, Anthony, that is absolutely it. Have the proper chart settings or have the updated Gape trends. That's basically what it is. If it's looking different, you don't have the updated Gape trends. That's pretty much it. How long do you wait to confirm a hold? X radar. Bro, a hold is a candle. So we get a candle, we get a hold, and so therefore the third candle becomes actionable. That's it. That's it. So anyways, not sure why. There you go. Oh god, this become fucking tech support. Oh jeez. I have the new version, but MQ and NQ were different until I refreshed Tradingview twice. They match now. Jesus, okay. So, anyways, can we get back to trading? I need to make $1,200, and so all I'm gonna do is I could trade. Well, I got here. That's the top of the band right there. I'll go short right there, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a rejection from that band. Right, it has to reject from that band if we're trending down, and so here we go. Just need. So guys, objectively, if it breaks across that band, this trade is no longer valid. But I'm going to play a rejection from the band. We have the thesis, which is bearish, with exception to Gape trends. And so we're going to see. It's a choppy mess right there. Yeah, just a choppy mess right there. You got Excel. And here we go with Tradingview just being laggy on me once again today. I don't like that. I'll close that position. Oh well. See? That's what I get for freaking trying to counter trend. Oh well, it's only $3,500. I really don't care. So what I'll do is I'll just go back to my game plan and just buy it up here. That's it. So, what you guys just witnessed is what happens when you go against the trend, right? You can go ahead and scalp, and usually scalping, when you have a plan in place, scalping, yeah, it tends to work sometimes. But when you're going against the trend, you're just asking for problems, right? It just, yes, that's it. Exactly. Roslo, don't break rules. You saw what happens when you break rules. Any thoughts of adding a 200 EMA checkbox in a Genie? No. Huh. There will be no further development into the Trade 1348 system and or Gape. Gape trends, you get the updatables. As I develop or advance Gape trends, which the guys over at Gape Trades get first. But as I advance that, you guys will get that. As far as like the 1348 system and the Genie, et cetera, we're built out. If you can't identify the 200, and that is the whole point. You need to be able to identify the 200 where it's at. So having it on the Genie is kind of like redundant and almost lazy. You just have the line there. So, yeah, right here. You have the line there. We're good. The 1348 cloud is really telling a story. The EMAs are, hold on, classic. The guys, classic, right? The guys. EMA sandwich. You guys remember that? The EMA sandwiches or the EMA's braiding, when EMAs are sandwiching or braiding, you stay away. Guys, look at, let me show you. Let me show you. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hide price action. Let's go ahead and hide. And let's turn everything off except 1348. I mean, you can see, you know, even with the bands in the way, you know, there's bands here, you can see that 1348 is just sandwiching. You guys could go ahead and take your bands off too if you really, really want to see it, but literally just sandwiching. So we stay away. That is probably one of the older lessons that sort of kind of got away from everyone. Like if you see the EMAs converging, it's probably going to be chop, right? Because it's literally saying a 13 period, a 48 period, you know, even the 24 period. If some of you have the 24 EMA on there, when they're converging, you're saying like over a period of time, right? You know, price, you know, they're equalizing to basically an average, right? So 1348, go ahead and do this. And they normalize to an average, and then therefore you get chop. It's chop, 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 chop. Okay? That's why we wait for breaks away from the EMAs. That's one of the rules. When we talk about breaking away from the EMAs, super, super, super important. Okay? So yeah, it's just a choppy setup. We got the EMAs just being choppy as hell. All right, there's so many levels too on both directions. It's going to be so choppy today. Caesar, you got a point right there. Yes, you do. You have a valid point. So there's nothing to do, and this is the best thing, right? Knowing and being able to identify trader 2. That's jeez. Okay, yeah, just send me a DM in Discord. We'll figure it out. Jeez. Nothing to do. Like, you guys have heard me say you guys have heard me say that you guys have heard me say that the system does one thing and does one thing really, really well, is that it tells you not to take a trade. And as much as it tells you to take a trade, it tells you not to take a trade, right? And you can see all of this gets summarized by a gray candle. If you see some gray candles flashing here, there you go. There's nothing to do, right? There's nothing to do. We're chilling. And someone makes a mention of trend thrust, right? So let's go ahead and we can add trend thrust to this, right? Just another cool indicator that we have. And one of the tricks we have here is we go on over to settings and we change that black to a white. And there you go. You can see the wicks here. The wicks are bigger than the bodies. That's another rule. So guys, you know when we got EMA braiding and then we got wicks bigger than bodies, excuse me, we're just essentially in chop. Like everything that we designed here at 1348 is meant to help you objectively identify whether it's chop or momentum. That's it. Any thoughts on Japan raising interest rates and how it may affect market, their pricing and rate increases? Okay, who cares? Whatever they're doing is whatever they're doing, right? We're just gonna hang out here and see what the chart does. I really don't care what anybody else is doing, right? Like I try not to let outside narratives interfere with my trading, right? If those outside narratives are influencing price action, cool. I'm just going to trade it, right? But I do not allow those outside narratives to create that bias. we react. Exactly. So let's go ahead and take a look at ES. Let's see here. Nothing happening in ES until once again breaks the 200 and breaks Gabe trades or Gabe trends. But trade design down. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. It's nothing. There's nothing to do. Yes, Nigel would have to break both. Break below the 200, so we're biased to going short, and then break. You also have a level here, right? And then you got to break Gabe trends. So what you guys have seen here is that this system has prevented you from taking trades and getting chopped up. Morning, folks. Crap day so far. Yep. Market waiting on Japan tonight, maybe. Yeah. Who cares? Again, yeah. Who cares? We don't know. We're just not doing anything. Let's see. Let's go back to CL here. Oh, look at that. All right. So we get to teach out another point here, right? When the chart says objectively to exit, which is here, right? You guys see how that band starts to thin out? That is your exit. You can wait for it to go completely red, but if you start seeing a healthy band here and it starts thinning out way up here, just get out. Just be done. No need to put yourself in a situation where you've lost control of your trade. This is something, there's actually a really good video over at gabetrades.com that talks about losing control and the domino effect of losing control in a trade. There's a domino effect in losing control of a trade. And yeah, it's not good. Okay. So we have everything here. Literally tells you, like, get out. You're going to go ahead and hold a little longer to squeeze what out of the trade? Squeeze what? This thing gave you better than a 1.24 to 1 here. It looks like it's giving you a 3 to 1 here. Let's go ahead and measure this. Let's measure this. Yeah, definitely a 3 to 1. This is 3.75 or 3.72. Definitely give you a 3 to 1 at the very top there. So how much more are you attempting to squeeze? And so then that's where we get into the conversation of, being realistic and being grateful for the opportunities that the market gives you. And therefore, we have the phrase, it's giving me more than I deserve, right? Because all I'm looking for is to compound 1% a day. That's all I'm looking to do. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, let's go ahead and NQ moving up. All right, let's go ahead and check that out. Let's check out NQ. NQ filled me. And yeah, okay, so NQ filled me. That's a, here, let's let's go ahead. I'll set a sell just before that level right there. And yeah, just let it go. That's all I'm going to do. Just going to let it go. Or it's going to beat me up here. But no, I'm going to pay attention to this band here. Things seem to be trending up. Let me go ahead and make sure. Okay, everything is nice and green. We're good. Okay. We're good. Life is good. Okay, so NQ, you're going the wrong way. Chevy says they need $1,200. I can't pay you $1,200 and pay Chevy $1,200. There we go. Nice. Okay, yeah. All right. Up 17. All right, good. Come on, just do your thing. We're gonna smack that level, and then go ahead. When that smacks, I'll then set another buy order on the other side of that level if it smacks, right? That's it. Just let the trade go. I'm gonna let this trade go. There's nothing for me to do. The thesis has been bullish all this time, but we have to wait for the market to tell us, hey, we're good. Why? Okay, so the beauty in being patient, right, is that as long as my conditions are met, I'm in a high probability setup, which means I then get to choose my price. If I want to close here, I can close there, right? If I want to wait for it to close up here, I can do that, right? It's literally, guys, I can literally choose my price, right? Now, that trade against the trend, that was literally to highlight how powerful the system is. And once again, I really don't care about $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000, but I'm gonna get paid, right? I'm gonna get paid. I'm just gonna be shy of that level. This is live. This is proof of concept. We use the SR as a stop 100%, right? We could trail it. This is 1348. This is Gabe Trends. This is the simplest, most powerful system out there as long as you're patient. Once you're patient, once again, you get to choose your price right here. It's a beautiful thing. You get to choose your price. And we're going to get a fill. And yeah, it's messing with me. Stop messing with me, man. Go ahead. Give me my damn fill so I can move on with my life. And then go harass those guys over at Chevy. Let's go. And I get to choose my price, right? We're at 4,000, whatever. How many of you are actually in this trade and profitable because you were waiting for it to happen? You were waiting, you were following the rules of the system. How many of you actually let this happen? I want to see some hands here, man. Orlando, yes, right? We're going to get this fill. Right, I'm at 5,200. I can name a price. I'm closing at 6,200. Here we go. Come on, just get up there. Oh my God, this is like. There you go. You're trying to finish, right, guys? Now you know how like your wife feels like. She's almost there, and then you just bail on her. She was almost there. Damn you. Damn you. All right, 5,000. Come on. 53. I'm going to stay true to my thesis. Here we go. Ah. Whole lot of fun, right? Whole lot of fun. You know what? I'm not going to outstay my welcome. I still get to pay Chevy their 1,200. I get to make money, close my position there, and whatever, right? What I'll do is, if I want some more fun, I'll just go ahead and set a buy right there. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be able to come up, pick me up, and then I can get out somewhere, here, right? That's pretty much it. Christopher Rulo, 1,500. And done for the day. Guys, you see that there? 1,500 and done for the day. Right? Blue balls. Yeah, so we got everybody who waited for this trade patiently. Look at you guys. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This. Just follow the rules, and you guys, you know what? You guys aren't market chat. You guys are talking amongst each other. You guys see the system works all the time. Literally, it just works. Okay? Right? Roslo up $500. God bless you guys, man. I'm done. Right? Just know, that although I will be making myself scarce here in 1348 and focusing on the marketing and building the community, that kind of thing, just know that I literally left it all on the floor, man. I did. I left it all on the floor. And I left it all on the charts for you guys, man. Look at all that. Look at that money. Up 1,200. Papa Shack made 75. Cool. Making money. I tried DMing you in the Discord. Message could not be delivered. I just joined yesterday and wanted to buy a lifetime GT. I need to go from trial to regular subscription. Alright, go ahead. Do regular subscription. Become a member. And then we'll get you GT. Gotta love it, right? It's all on the chart there, guys. It's all there for you. Just make your money. This is beautiful. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired. I gotta... Alright, by the way, the one-on-ones today, I'm just gonna fucking cancel them. Make sure you reschedule and prove to me that you're trading exactly this way over the next week. Again, even on my one-on-ones, I'm tired of sounding like a parrot. I tell you guys to do one thing, and you're just gonna go ahead and fuck around and do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, prove to me that you actually listen, and you're not wasting my time. I know, for some, it's just like, hey, you paid for my time. But just because you paid for my time doesn't mean you can disrespect me or the system. Listen, right? Just listen, right? It's built there. It's built. It's built. You guys can make so much money, man. Yeah, it's like yeah. You guys understand why I believe in what I believe in, right? And why I trade the way I trade. I just believe in it. It's like, whatever. Yeah. To see how you guys, like, print like that. To see you guys be able to print like that is just, that's the whole fucking point. To do the fucking impossible. That is the whole fucking point. Alright, guys. Rowdy. Peace.